Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Thompson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
For the running back. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Now Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Rashad Jones.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Caleb Chason brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew, he's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Thompson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They give it here to Thompson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Delta. Mike 51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Tua. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's complete to Grant. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tua now on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Westbrook. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Rashad Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on first down. Thompson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Minshew to Thompson on the screen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it fights through one man. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw taken in by Cole. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Thompson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Xavier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Al Woods on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Tagovailoa gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get this down to the 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
To throw is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Thompson. And some room to maneuver. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
32-yard line. Tonight's final score, Jaguars.
Sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Ayy, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the win.